This is your source for local news in the Heartland.
This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Good morning. We're live from Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One, and we're in the kitchen, which means it's time for our cooking segment. And this morning we have Jennifer Mayfield. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. She is a nutrition and health specialist for the University of Missouri Extension Office.
Yes.
I got it right this time. I practice. And we are going to be making a nice little, I guess, summer treat.
Yeah, perfect for this hot weather we've been having. It's called pink lemonade dessert squares.
Sounds delicious.
And it doesn't take a lot of ingredients.
Which is always nice, especially in the summertime, because you really don't want to be in the kitchen cooking and even making it even hotter in your house.
Exactly.
Okay, so what are our ingredients? What are we going to do?
Well, for the crust, which I've already pre-made us a crust, you just take pretzels, 1/4 cup of sugar, and then 1 stick of butter or margarine.
Okay.
And you just crunch up. You can use a food processor to get your pretzels really small, or you can put them in a plastic bag and you can mash them up.
Crunch them up.
And then you bake the crust for about 12 minutes at 375.
Okay.
So our crust is done. So then the filling that is going to be really, really delicious is just cream cheese, and we're using a 1/3 less fat so we can get rid of some of that. And you want to take a whisk and you just want to kind of stir that up and get it a little creamy, because the next ingredient we're going to add is our pink lemonade.
So you want to bring this up to room temperature? Because I know cream cheese is a little more hard when it's cold.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's still a little hard. You can even put it in the microwave, but we don't have a microwave here, so. Okay, so we got that a little mixed up.
All right.
And then we want a 3/4 of a cup of the pink lemonade.
Okay.
And I'm going to stir.
I'm not sure how you open this, to be honest with you.
Just go all the way around.
Just be careful.
Yeah, I'm seeing this going all over me in about 3 seconds.
Because usually these are frozen, so.
Well, yeah, but you want it thawed. You want it thawed. You don't want it frozen.
Okay.
And it's 3/4 a cup. Now, you won't pour all of that in at one time, so I'll let you pour a little bit in, and I will stir.
Okay.
And that just kind of helps get this mixed up, so it's not going all over you as you're stirring.
So you want to maybe
so
do
just
like
a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Okay.
How's that?
That's great. Now I'm going to stir. I'm just going to help get some of that out. Okay, a little bit more.
And you could use yellow lemonade, of course, right?
If you wanted to use yellow lemonade, you could. If you wanted to use,
How about Kool-Aid?
I don't think Kool-Aid would work as good, but you could also use strawberry lemonade if you wanted.
That's a good
sounds really
idea.
good.
And then you could top it with some strawberries.
Then you could top it with some strawberries. And so you're just going to do this until you get all of that lemonade in here.
And then what is the consistency we're looking for? Is it going to be like a thick cream, or?
When all the ingredients are added, it will be, because once we get all of this in, and you can just pour the rest of that in there. Okay. So we have all of our lemonade.
Okay.
And now we want to take that whole lemon, and we want the entire zest of one whole lemon, and you're just going to zest that in here.
Just like this?
Well,
Like
Other way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never zested
Kind of
a
like a
lemon.
cheese grater, you know?
Yeah, you're just gonna go like this, because you just want the zest, but you don't want to get down into that white, because that's kind of bitter.
Okay.
So it takes the whole entire zest of a lemon,
Okay.
and once we get the whole entire lemon in here, you can add, you don't have to, but I brought some food coloring. You can add a couple drops of red food coloring
Just to give it
that pretty pink color.
I'll go ahead and add a drop or two.
Because once we add the white chocolate pudding mix and the whipped topping, it's going to lighten it up a little bit. So if you want to retain some of that really pretty color, go ahead and add a little bit.
So we have about 30 seconds or so. So what else do we add?
Okay, we're going to add the white chocolate pudding mix. If you want to hand that here.
The whole thing?
The
The whole thing.
All
Just
right.
add the whole packet in here.
And then, was there another ingredient that you said?
The light whipped topping.
Now, how much of this do you want to add?
You're going to add all but about a cup,
Okay.
because we're going to reserve a cup just if you want to put it in a plastic bag, or if you have a cake decorating cupcake decorating kit, you can use that.
So, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we just made pink lemonade dessert squares with Jennifer Mayfield, who is a health and nutrition specialist with the University of Missouri Extension Office. And it's pretty easy because there's very little ingredients that you have to use and not a lot of prep time or cook time.
Exactly.
So we have a pretzel-based crust with pretzels, butter, and a little bit of sugar, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you bake that for about 12 minutes at 375. And then what Brian is doing right now is we just made the topping of it, which is, you can go ahead and recap that.
Which is cream cheese. It's 1 8-ounce pack of cream cheese. It's 1 pack of white chocolate instant pudding and pie filling, 3/4 cup of pink lemonade, and the zest of 1 whole lemon. And then
Mix it all together.
Yes, and then you're going to mix in, you're going to fold in the last ingredient, which is whipped topping, light whipped topping.
And we also added just a little bit of food coloring to give it more of that pink
if you
tint to it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then obviously once we're done, what else do we do?
Once you're done, if you want, you can reserve a cup of the whipped topping, and you can just make pretty little dollops, little decorations. You could add a slice of strawberry. You could add, especially if you were using pink lemonade or strawberry lemonade, you could also add a nice little slice of a fresh lemon from what you're using, and so just give it an extra little.
And then do we stick this in the refrigerator
for about 30 minutes before you serve?
30 minutes, all right. And then we have the finished product right over here with some slices already cut out for us. So we're gonna enjoy this.
Oh yeah.
And while you bite into that, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to everybody.
Okay, that sounds good.
Your news will continue tonight with KTVO News at 5, but you can check us out anytime at heartlandconnection.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. How is it?
That's good.
Really good? Is it sweet? A little salt?
Not really. It's kind of tart. I like it.
All right. We'll see you on Monday.